Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I wanted to do some more poor man meals. I have like so many different ideas when it comes to poor man meals. And so I want to do another video, show you guys 3 poor man meals. These are all so good. They're so good. One of them is actually like one of my favorite things to eat. So I'm absolutely excited to share it with you guys. I just kind of wanted to put like a little disclaimer out there saying like what exactly is a poor man meal, because I know there's a lot of confusion. Oh, that's not a typical poor man's meal, or that's not what my grandma would make, stuff like that, those type of comments. So I just wanted to inform you guys because I personally didn't know either, so it's totally okay. But basically what I'm going to be doing is replacing the expensive ingredients, and we're going to be replacing them with cheaper ingredients, or we could just be omitting the expensive ingredients in its entirety. In my mind, I totally thought there was like 3 types of poor man meals. You have like the goulash, you have the stroganoff like over some bread. That was in my mind what the poor man meals were, but really you're just replacing some ingredients and replacing the expensive ingredients with the lesser expensive ones, or omitting expensive ingredients in its entirety. So I am planning on doing 3 of these. Now these are going to be delicious. I'm super excited about them. One of them is like one of my favorite things to have anyways, so I'm very excited to share with you guys what my 3 meals are that are going to be absolutely delicious, so stay tuned. Okay, to get us started on this poor man meal, I'm not really sure what to call it. It's something I had growing up, and we usually had it with pork, but I'm going to be making it without the pork, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But this is something that I really enjoyed having all the time. So first we're going to need to cook up all this sausage. I'm going to use sausage instead of beef just because it's a whole lot cheaper. And of course beef is going to taste better, but this is still going to taste amazing as is. I'm going to ground this up. Make sure it's nice and brown. Okay, so it is done cooking. I'm actually going to leave the grease in because I'm going to sprinkle in just a little bit of flour. Let the flour soak into that grease. Okay, and then I'm going to add in 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. And then I'm going to add in just like a 1/4 cup of milk at a time. And we're going to give that a good mix. It's kind of like beef stroganoff in a way, but not quite. Okay, add in some more milk. Okay, I'm going to want this a little bit on the runny side. So I'm going to add in some more milk until I get it to the consistency that I'm wanting. Okay, I think I have this to the consistency that I'm wanting. I put in 1 1/4 cup of milk along with our cream of mushroom soup and our sausage, probably about 1/4 cup of flour as well. And the reason that I do the flour is to give it like that creamy texture that I really like. Some people kind of omit the flour, but that's just what I do. And then we are either going to put this over rice, or you can put this over bread. So let me show you how we're going to do it. So we have our rice here, and we also have some bread over here that I had made this morning. So this is homemade bread. And then you just literally put it right on top, and then right on top of your bread. It's almost like biscuits and gravy, but it has that cream of mushroom soup, so it makes it taste more of like a dinner, I guess. Okay, so which one of you wants to try what?
I want to try this.
Okay, they all want to try the bread. Grab a fork and let's taste it. Make sure you blow on it. That gravy stroganoff thing might be a little hot. What do you think? It's different, huh? It's not terrible. That's a big old bite, sir.
Why do big old bites?
Be careful not to. Oh my goodness. What do you think? Okay, now I want you guys to try the rice. This is what it looks like. Hold on. This is what it looks like. Here we go. Okay. Babe girl, give it a try. Well, don't burn yourself. The rice is still kind of hot, isn't it? The bread wasn't hot. That's the difference. Yeah, blowing it real good. What you think? Okay, so which one is better? The bread. Okay, so definitely make it with bread. I was thinking that the rice would be better. That's something we used to have all the time. Yep. That brings back lots of memories.
Which one's better?
Definitely the bread.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you can, have this with some homemade bread. Homemade bread is super inexpensive. So, and I will leave a link in my description box how to make some homemade bread. Definitely, it's both really, really good though. It's creamy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice and creamy. It's almost like biscuits and gravy, but different.
Yeah. You could taste the bread at first, and then you kind of taste the gravy.
Yeah. Okay, to get started on some shepherd's pie that we're going to be making tonight, I'm going to alter it so it's a little bit cheaper than what I'm used to for shepherd's pie. So I'm going to need some potatoes. I'm going to need about 5 to 7 potatoes because I'm going to be making some mashed potatoes, but I need enough potatoes to fill half of it with for my like 9 by 13 pan. So I think this is going to be good enough. So I'm going to cut these up and then we're going to put it in our pan. Okay, to the bottom of my pan, I have 1 can of tomato soup that we're going to put at the very bottom here. And then 1 bag of mixed vegetables. Okay. I'm going to give this a good stir. And yeah, they're still kind of frozen, but it's okay. They'll be fine. It'll still cook fine. Now, normally I would put beef at the very bottom here, but I'm going to omit that just because it's a very expensive part of this meal. So I'm going to omit that. That way we're saving money and it's still going to be good. It's still going to be good. So normally I would just do green beans with this, but I decided to do a whole bag of mixed vegetables, making this pretty much like a vegetarian meal. I'm not really sure if it qualifies as or not, or what you call it, but I'm not really up to date on what's paleo, what's vegan, I don't know, but it's basically all vegetables, and then we're going to be putting some cheese on top. So here's the very bottom layer. Okay, here are my potatoes. They are completely done, and I'm just going to make some mashed potatoes out of it. So I'm going to put in some milk and some seasoning, some garlic powder and whatnot, and just a little bit of butter, and then we're going to make some mashed potatoes. Okay, so I have my mashed potatoes all done. I'm just going to place it right on top of my tomato soup and vegetables. Y'all, and then I am just going to top this with some sharp cheddar cheese. Since it's sharp, we really don't need to put a whole lot because it's going to give it an extra flavor. It's going to go a lot further since it's so sharp. But just gonna put it on here like so. Growing up, we always did American cheese, so if you wanted to do that, that would be good. That's always my favorite way of doing it, but I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna put it at 350 for about 40 minutes. Okay, here is our shepherd's pie. Just came out of the oven. I cooked it for about 30 minutes. Let's look at what it looks like on the inside. All right, and here we are. I think we're gonna pair ours with some homemade bread that I made earlier this morning. And yeah, looks really, really good. Okay, Mom is gonna be the one testing it out today. Let's see how it is. It's good. I made it just normal, except for without the meat, so it's still good without the meat, y'all. Okay, to start us off with this poor man meal, I'm going to be making some meatless burritos. So to my Instant Pot, I'm going to be making some beans. And I'm going to put in about 7 cups of water. Okay, and then I'm going to put in just a little bit of chicken bouillon to give it some flavor. Maybe about a tablespoon. Give that a good stir. And then I'm going to add in our beans. I've rinsed off and drained all those beans and kind of picked through all the bad ones. And now I'm going to add in some seasoning. So I have 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. I think I'm just going to do 1 1/2 because I like mine a little bit on the garlicky side. 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And then I'm going to do 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Because you want it salty because the beans don't have any salt in it, so it's okay to make it a little bit more salty than you probably would normally. I'm going to give this a good stir. And you can definitely add onion or green chilies. Usually I like to add green chilies, but I'm going to leave it at this. That way I'm only using beans, water, and seasonings. Mainly just the stuff that you already have on hand. I'm going to let that go. We're going to put the lid on. Okay, and I'm going to put this on high pressure for 45 minutes. Okay, so my beans are done. They've been sitting here for about an hour actually. But they're fine. I'm just going to get rid of some of the juice. And then I'm going to put this in a container. And then I'm going to make our rice next. So now that our beans are done, I am going to spray our pan. And I just love making rice in this. Like, I don't make rice in anything else except for my Instant Pot. So if it's an inconvenience, I know you guys make rice however you want. I just love making it in my Instant Pot. I'm going to do 2 cups today. That should feed me and my family perfectly. And then I'm going to do 3 cups of water. And then I'm going to add just like a little bit of chicken bouillon in here. Probably about a tablespoon. I'm going to give that a stir. All right. Put the lid on, put it on the rice function. 12 minutes is perfect. And we will have rice in about, it takes a little bit for it to warm up. So about 20 minutes is when lunch will be ready today. Okay, so I did a natural release for about 14 minutes now. Usually I do one for at least 5. And then we're gonna look at our rice. And of course, it is absolutely beautiful. Perfect rice every time in the Instant Pot. Y'all know I love rice in the Instant Pot. It's just the best. Perfect rice every single time. So now I'm just kind of mixing in that chicken bouillon into all the rice so that it's nice and even. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to put the rice at the bottom. Woo, I made a mess. That's kind of just what I do. Okay, so put the rice at the very bottom. Alright, okay, so I have our beans and I'm just going to go ahead and put this at the very top. I drained off About a cup of water, and this is what it looks like now. So you can tell that the has lots of that's seasoned really, really well. And so I'm just gonna put this on top of it, top of our rice, just like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna top this with some sour cream, some cheese, and some salsa. Okay, here is our cheese, our sour cream, and then just a little bit of salsa. All right, we're gonna give this a stir. I'm just gonna use the same spoon that I used for my sour cream. And give this a go. And this is even good on tortillas. If you guys have tortillas at your house, this is good. So obviously it's gonna be better with chicken, but you know, sometimes we don't have money for the meats. Even chicken's gone up so much in price that even just eating it like this is still going to be delicious. I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, Addie's gonna try it for us. It's really good with that sour cream. I like that sour cream on it. It's not that hot. No. Isn't that good? Bobby's turn. Might have to blow it in just a little bit, but it should be hot. Yeah, he's so dirty. He's been outside playing all day. He looks a little dirty.
With worms.
Yeah, he's been playing with worms.
I've been finding a lot of them.
It's been raining like all week, so it's super muddy and dirty outside. What do you think, baby? No, you don't care for it? Nope, not your favorite. And you two like it? Good deal. Well, 2 out of 3. That's good. That's a good number. Okay, and you can kind of see over here, I have my beans. We have so much. If I can get it open. So much. You guys, look at that. Yeah, this is going to feed me and my family, and we're probably going to have leftovers. So it's such an awesome frugal meal. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really hope that you guys enjoy like these Great Depression meals or poor man's meals. I love them. I love to learn from others. I actually watch other people and their poor man meals because I find it interesting what people are like creative to do, what people can think of that you're saving on your budget, and yet you know, it's still going to taste super, super good. So thank you so much for watching. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hook me up with a thumbs up if you can. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.